Today we'll be reading a book called Seussisms, A Wise and Witty Prescriptions for Living from the Good Doctor. On facing up to adversity. I learned there are troubles of more than one kind. Some come from ahead and some come from behind. But if bought a big hat, I'm already, you see, now my troubles are going to have troubles with me. It's a troublesome world are the people who are in it, are troubled with troubles almost every minute. Just tell yourself, ducky, you are really quite lucky. Some people are much more, oh, ever so much more, oh, much more unlucky than you. On loyalty. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. An elephant's faithful 100%, and its rewards. And the people who came shouting, "What's all this about?" They looked and they stared with their eyes popping out. My goodness, my gracious, they shouted my word. It's something brand new. It's an elephant bird. And it should be like that, because Horton was faithful. He sat and he sat. On equality and justice. I know up on top you are seeing great sights, but down at the bottom we too should have rights. I'm quite happy to see that the Sneetches got really quite smart on that day. The day they decided that Sneetches are Sneetches and no kind of Sneetch is the best on the beaches. But even kings can't rule the sky. A person's a person no matter how small. And the turtles, of course, all the turtles are free, as turtles and maybe all creatures should be. On diversity. We see them come, we see them go. Some are fast and some are slow. Some are high and some are low. Not one of them is like another. Don't ask us why, go ask your mother. On respecting your elders. You must not hop on pop. And on the times when it's okay not to. Please let me be, please go away. I'm not going to get up today. On activism. Plant a new truffula. Treat it with care. Give it clean water and feed it fresh air. Grow a forest, protect it from axes that hack, then the Lorix and all of his friends may come back. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better, it's not. On life's mysteries. 'Cause you never can tell what goes down because you never can tell what goes on down below. The pool might be bigger than you or I know. On the first nerd. And then just to show them, I'll sail to Katru and bring back an it kutch and a preep and a prue, a nurgle, a nerd, and a sea sucker too. On spirituality. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more. Wait. Shoot. Wait. It's not focusing. On aging. The fine-toothed comb of time marches on through the scalp of life. The dull, blunt needle of time sews another button on a sadly worn pair of underdrawers. I still climb Mount Everest just as often as I used to. I used to play polo just as often as I used to. But to walk down to the hardware store, I find it a little bit more difficult. You're in pretty good shape for the shape you are in. On being true to yourself. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. And you're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy who will decide where to go. Come on, open your mouth and sound off at the sky. Shout loud at the top of your voice, I am I. I am I. Me, I am I. And I may not know why, but I know that I like it. 3 cheers. I am I. Only you can make your mind up. You're the one and only one. On the art of eating. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them. Sam, I am. You do not like them, so you say, try them, and you may. Try them, and you may, I say. My uncle ordered popovers from the restaurant's bill of fare, and when they were served, he regarded them with a penetrating stare. Then he spoke great words of wisdom as he sat there on that chair. To eat these things, said my uncle, you must exercise great care. You may swallow them down in what's solid, but you must spit out the air. And as you partake of the world's bill of fare, that's darn good advice to follow. Do a lot of spitting out the hot air, and be careful what you swallow. On success. To be sure when you step with great care and great tact, and remember that life's a great balancing act. And you will succeed, yes you will indeed. 98 and 3/4% guaranteed. Kid, you'll move mountains on going places. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. Think left and think right, and think low and think high. Oh, the things you can think up if only you try. So you see, there's no end to the things you might know, depending how far beyond zebra you go. Thank you so much.